I have to admit, traveling solo like this is kinda lonely. I can't remember the last time I walked out here without someone by my side. No funny stories from Pascal, no tall tales from the captain, no snappy retorts from Sharia or Hubert. Just doesn't feel right being here without them. Even Sophie. Sophie. Wait a minute. Do I always talk to myself like this?
Hello, Asbel. It's so nice to see you again.
Sharia!
Wait a minute. What's the matter with you?
I just didn't expect to see you here, that's all.
King Richard has asked our relief organization for assistance.
Is that so? Well, I'm sure you'll be a huge help.
Why are you acting so weird?
It's nothing. So, how's the relief work going anyway?
We've been running ragged lately. People need our help more than ever. I've lost count of how many times I've visited Strata and Fendel.
That busy, huh? So does that mean that the monster attacks continue to keep on increasing?
We're at our busiest when times are bad. It's been pretty difficult. Honestly, I'd happily lose my job if it meant things were peaceful again. So where's Sophie? Why isn't she here?
Well, she...
Tell me the truth. She's not sick, is she?
No, she's fine, but she...
Lord Asbel, Miss Sharia, thank you both so much for coming.
It's good to see you again, Duke Dallin.
His Highness is waiting in the throne room. Right this way, please.
Asbel, Sharia, thank you for coming.
What is it, Richard?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Asbel. You came here despite all that's going on right now.
It's no trouble at all. I'm always ready to help you.
Always ready to help out. You haven't changed at all. All of this was, in no small way, all my fault. However, getting rid of these monsters is the best way I can think of to make amends. And yet it seems that I can't even do that without your assistance.
It's all right.
Apologies for the delay, Your Highness.
It's good to see you again, Captain. And you as well, Hubert. Now we just need Pascal, and our merry gang will be complete once again.
Wasn't Pascal supposed to accompany you, Captain?
Yes, I waited for her at the harbor, but she never showed up.
That girl never changes. I swear. What's she doing now?
Well, most of us have gathered, so let's go ahead and begin.
In the last month, monster attacks have been occurring in Strata with greater frequency.
It's the same in Fendel. We have fewer monsters, but each seems to do more damage than the last.
A familiar story. We and Windor share the same problem.
Do we know what's causing this?
We've been looking into it, but so far have learned nothing. However, we also know that King Richard has located one of their nests.
Recently, some of my knights stumbled onto an ancient underground ruin in the area near Glowandi. The place was crawling with creatures spawned from Lambda.
I knew the foul beasts had to be hiding somewhere.
An underground nest? It's worth investigating at least.
And if we can destroy it altogether, it should help cut down on the number of monster attacks.
The ruins appear to be of a Marcian origin.
So that's why you wanted Pascal. It's indeed unfortunate that she didn't make it.
Unfortunate, but not critical. We'll just have to investigate without her.
I suppose so. By the way, Asbel, where's Sophie?
She's... Actually, let's talk about that later. Right now we should focus on the ruins.
Asbel,
Very well. With your permission, Highness, we shall strike out immediately.
The entrance to the ruins is in the catacombs beneath Verona. Let's get going.
It's been too long, Asbel.
I know, it's been a while. It's good to see all of you guys again.
It's good to see you as well.
Likewise, it seems I've seen these two more than my own brother lately.
Wait, you have?
Hubert is in charge of Strata's Nova Monster Eradication Force. I've seen him at the Tri-Nation conferences.
My responsibilities have also taken me to Fendel, where Captain Malik has been of great assistance.
As the Chancellor's envoy, I've had chances to meet with King Richard on many occasions.
Hold on, seriously? And you guys never invited me?
Come now, Asbel. These are hardly social calls.
This reminds me of when we traveled around Barona as children.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I pretended to be your older brother, Tiger Festival.
Yeah, my naming sense back then was kind of, pathetic. But I could come up with a much better name for you now.
I fear I must decline. Richard seems to suit me. Asbel, do you still wish you had an older brother?
That's right. I used to think about that when I was a kid, didn't I? Oh well.
Then you can call me your brother.
Huh? Like, out loud? Well, if you really want me to. Brother.
Yes, Asbel.
It's kind of embarrassing. Maybe I just need to say brother the way Hubert does.
Yes, that's more like it. Try it again.
Brother.
Good.
Brother.
Nice.
They've lost their minds.
The relief organization must be tough work.
Yes, but it's also quite rewarding. And after all the hard work, it got me thinking about the past. It's a little late, but I finally understand how you felt when you decided to become a knight 7 years ago.
You do?
You wanted to get stronger so you could protect your friends.
Yeah, you're right.
So will you support me?
Of course. Give it your best.
I will.
The phrase, men surrender their ideals in adolescence, women pursue them in maturity, comes to mind.
Wise words. Who spoke them?
The one and only M. Caesar.
I've heard that name before. Wait, that's your name.
I can't believe all this is underneath Glowandi.
It's the first I've known about it.
We found a similar looking ruin beneath Wallbridge, remember?
That's true. They do seem quite similar.
I imagine the Amarcians built them around the same time.
I wonder what they're for.
I'm sure Pascal would be full of theories.
Perhaps. At any rate, let's press on and see what we can learn.
I sense powerful monsters down here. Keep your wits about you.
I've been hearing about your work from travelers. Everyone says you're doing a great job.
In Strata, King Richard is more popular than even our own president. You can actually buy trading cards with his picture on them.
In Fendel, his popularity rivals that of the Chancellor. I'm not sure who is more famous.
Please believe me. I don't lead these monster hunts out of some mad desire for fame. My earlier actions dealt a considerable amount of economic damage to both Fendel and Strata. To make restitution for those deeds, Windor has taken on massive amounts of debt. But I'm no fool. Confidence in leadership is something that no amount of money can buy.
Your popularity is manifest proof of the trust the people of this world hold for you. In truth, you're the envy of leaders everywhere.
Thank you, Malik. And yet, does that justify what's happening?
Justify what?
My retainers are selling keychains with my face on them. They make dolls in my image, and even King Richard fruit snacks, all to pay down the debt.
How shameless!
Stand. Strong.
Be gone! Be gone!
Don't mind. Sometimes I can't see the value in fighting.
Hubert.
There's no profit in the enemies here. It's a waste of time.
Hey!
Watch out!
Richard!
Your Highness!
How dare you! I expect the best from everyone.
And
Go for it! Detonate! Shocking light! Radial arc!
And now!
Slice! Whirlwind flash!
Envelop! Settle down!
Now, first!
Tidal
Flare!
Erupt!
Your fate is sealed!
Get ready!
Detonate!
Thunderbringer! Carve out a warning in this name.
Rays of life!
All shall bask in warmth.
Rays of life, shine upon us!
Breath of flame!
Take this! Rays of life!
You ready for this?
Envelop! Purge! Carve out a warning in this name.
What?
Beautiful! There!
I claim the name.
Whirlwind flash! Can you keep up?
Sacred seal!
Tidal wave!
Purge! Gather and burst!
Cross mirage!
Carve out a warning in this name.
Whirlwind flash! Shocking light! Prepare yourself! You have angered me. You'll regret this! Tempest arrow!
Carve out a... Envelop! Purge! This ends here! Golden name in judgment. Envelop!
That wasn't pretty, but a win is a win.
You okay, Richard?
Yes, I'm fine.
I don't think we can get back up that way.
Doesn't look like it.
Asbel, Richard, are you okay?
We're fine! Keep going! We'll meet you up ahead!
Okay, be careful down there.
Kinda takes you back to when we were kids, huh?
Except Sophie was with us as well.
Yeah, she was.
Asbel?
What is it?
How is Lambda doing? Has he been speaking with you or trying to manipulate you in any way?
No, he hasn't tried anything like that.
I almost killed Sophie because I carried that thing inside me. If that ever happened to you...
Don't worry, Richard. Sophie and I are just fine. It's true that neither of us knows what Lambda will do going forward. But living with Lambda was my decision. Whatever problems come up, I'll find a way to deal with them.
Will you go away forever, like your father did? Will I be left behind because I'm not human?
Whatever problems.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I probably just hurt myself when we fell.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Come on, let's go. Ow!
That wound must be more serious than you thought.
Yeah, maybe. I sure wish Sharia was here.
Of course. You finally reunite with Sharia after a half year, only to be torn asunder once more.
Actually, that's not what I
understand, and yet, why so long? Sharia has been busy with her work, but I know she's had many occasions to return to Lant.
She's been back twice, and both times I was in important meetings with my people.
Fool! What am I going to do with you, Asbel?
Huh?
Who is more important, the woman who comes all the way to see you or some inconsequential vassal?
Hey, my vassals aren't inconsequential.
Clearly, I need to educate you on the many great facets of gentlemanly behavior.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
I hope Sharia and the others are doing all right.
Hubert and Captain Malik are there. I'm sure they're fine. Anyway, this place seems safe. Why don't we rest for a bit? Hey, Richard?
Yes?
Do you ever think about the future? I mean, decades from now?
Where'd that come from?
Sophie was talking about how I'm gonna leave her behind when I die. I told her it was decades away and she shouldn't worry about it. I mean, I hadn't even really thought about it myself. But that just made her more upset. She said the years would pass in no time at all.
Is that why she isn't here?
It made me realize how differently she experiences time.
She seems so human. Sometimes I forget she won't grow old and die like the rest of us.
I've always treated her like a normal person, and I don't regret that at all. But at the same time, I haven't given the future a whole lot of thought.
Perhaps these are thoughts you should share with her instead of keeping them to yourself. If she mentioned it to you, it's likely a concern she's had for some time.
That's true.
You were able to accept Lambda's loneliness. If anyone can help Sophie with hers, it's you.
You're right. Thanks for talking to me.
Happy to help. Come on. I'm sure the others are getting worried.
Then let's go.
I can't make out anything from up here.
Asbel, Richard, are you okay?
We're fine. Keep going. We'll meet you up ahead.
Okay, be careful down there.
That's my brother. Tough as a rock, if nothing else.
We should move before more monsters show up.
There certainly are a lot of monsters down here.
I just hope what we're doing helps to lessen the attacks on our people.
Your relief organization must have been heavily taxed recently. Are you getting enough rest?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just glad I can help somehow. I was so sick as a child, I never thought I'd be able to do anything. I guess I'm trying to make up for it now.
That's good for the people, but what about you? What about you and Asbel? My mother says he's been swamped with marriage proposals.
Oh?
Guys like him may be slow on the uptake, but once they make a choice, things tend to move quickly.
Well, I wish he'd hurry up so our mother can stop worrying about it.
Why don't you get married first? That might help ease her mind a little.
Well, why are we talking about me now?
Don't play dumb. We've all heard about your possible engagement to the president's daughter.
What? Really?
How do you know about that?
People talk, I listen. At this rate, you'll be the new president of Strata in no time.
Hubert, when did this happen?
It's nothing to do with me. The president brought up the idea of his own accord. And even if I did marry her, that doesn't mean I'd take over Strata. The presidency is not passed down through a bloodline. I thought you knew that.
Hey, wait up!
Kids these days. Marriage, huh? That's a wonderful thing.
That's strange talk, coming from a lifelong bachelor.
They say that when life breaks your spirit, a wife can help to mend it. And when you find yourselves apart, you need only shut your eyes to see her again.
Until she seizes control of your life one piece at a time and you find your own hopes and dreams put on hold. You can't even spend your own salary. You have to beg permission for every little thing you want to buy. Precious belongings you've labored to collect are tossed like so much junk. And yet she thinks nothing of taking your purse and blowing all your coin on some fancy hat.
That's very specific. Have you been married before?
Even a cursory examination of the topic proves that this is the only outcome. Instead of selecting a wife who intends to live solely through her husband's station, one should seek an independent-minded woman that... Yes, well, I think I've said enough. And if you're so eager to endorse the institution of marriage, perhaps you should get married yourself.
In any case, marriage is a wonderful thing. Don't you agree, Sharia?
Sharia?
Huh? Oh, right, marriage. Yeah, sure, you should marry someone if you want. I can't imagine doing it myself.
Sharia?
Waiting until you've completed all the things you want to do would be pretty selfish. Wouldn't it?
Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
It was in the ruins beneath Wallbridge.
Yeah, that's right. Where we saw the illusion of Sophie.
Asbel, I need to ask you a question. Can you ever forgive me for Sophie?
Huh? What's this all of a sudden? Did you do something to upset her?
When Lambda had taken control of me, I tried to kill her. If I'd possessed the strength to resist Lambda, to free myself from his bonds, there wouldn't have been a battle at all.
Oh, that? Yeah, Sophie was never even angry about that. Look, Richard, she fought you because it was her duty as Protoss Haste. But even so, she kept reminding herself that you were her friend, and she held back when you fought.
I never knew she was struggling with such emotion.
If it makes you feel better, we can go back to the tree and renew our friendship pact with Sophie. It might be a nice way for us to relive those days.
It just might be.
Asbel!
Glad to see you're all okay.
Are the two of you all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Sorry to make you worry.
I don't know what we'd do if something happened to you, King Richard.
Your concern for my well-being is touching.
That's okay, Asbel. If anything happens, I'll protect you.
Your words are wasted on me, Your Highness.
I'm only doing what you would do for me.
Hey, come on.
This reminds me of when we were kids.
Yes, it does.
I hate to break up the happy reunion, but we need to keep moving.
Captain, tell me, what did the three of you discuss while we were away?
Well, Sharia talked about her efforts with the relief organization, and then Hubert said he wanted Asbel to get married soon.
I see. It's hard to imagine Asbel getting married, isn't it?
Not necessarily. I can't help but think he already has a fine prospect by his side.
You speak of Sharia, I assume. But those two seem so awkward together. I fear it isn't going well.
I hear you. I think they share the same feelings, but they just keep missing each other. You know, if a rival for their love entered in the picture, it might provide the necessary motivation. Of course! That's it!
What's it?
I'll step in to play the part of the rival.
Interesting. Show me what you would say.
Sharia, let's make out.
Captain!
Ugh!
If I'm not mistaken, isn't this what regulates the functions of the Valkanus?
This?
Yes. We'd probably need to ask Pascal to find out the particulars.
Could a malfunction in this machine be to blame for the recent increase in monster attacks?
The Valkanus itself is still functioning properly, so I doubt this is related.
I hope everything's okay back home.
I'm sure Dallin and the others are doing a fine job. Or do you lack faith in your own companions, Sharia?
No, I didn't say that.
Everyone's waiting for our return. We cannot afford to disappoint them.
Right.
Trouble in the henhouse, Asbel. The atmosphere was practically sizzling between those two.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Must be those fire arts heating up the place.
That was a stretch.
We could continue striking blindly towards the heart of the nest. However, we don't even know where that is.
Perhaps we should temporarily withdraw and study the matter further.
But we've come so far. A decisive attack still seems better.
Yes? What is it, Captain?
When I see the ones I trained debate their options so wisely, I can't help but suddenly feel like growing old isn't such a bad thing.
Uh-huh.
People hate growing older. Nobody wants to get closer to death. But when you see a bunch of slack-jawed kids transform into worthy adults, it really keeps your hope alive.
I see.
Perhaps the captain could offer some less melodramatic advice.
It would seem you're all still a bit too green for me to retire just yet.
Growing old isn't so bad, huh? But what happens in Sophie's case?
More monsters!
There's something different about these.
Keep your guard up.
Stand strong.
This may stay! Shine upon us! Pardon! Keep them at bay! Shine upon us! Pardon!
These guys are tough.
At this rate, we won't last very much longer.
Look out!
Richard! Damn you! You'll pay for that!
You have awakened me.
voice.
Entrust yourself to my power.
Lambda!
Hesitate, and your friends will die. Strike forth.
Asbel!
He just stopped it.
Now! I expect the best from everyone.
It's over! Rip to pieces! Stampede strike! Detonate! Megasonic Reset! I failed everyone. Sorry about that. Raise the light, shine upon us. Thank you. Roar! Charge! I failed everyone. Sorry about that.
Forgive me.
Strike! Roar! Charge! Come, Shadowhead. Open the door to despair.
Can't believe they got me.
Roar! Charge! Yeah! Cut it! Strike! Be gone! Charge! I failed everyone. Sorry about that. Thank you. Blast off! Charge! Rolling Thunderbolt! Strike! Be gone! Charge! Be gone! Charge! Strike! Be gone! It's over! No mercy! It's time! Expunging! Sword! Landing strike! Roar! Detonate! Megasonic thrust! Strike! Be gone! Charge! Throw and flash! Roar! What? It ends here! I failed everyone! Sorry about that. Rising Phoenix! Fall before me! Throw and flash! Come forth! Over! Strike! Be gone! Let's go! Strike! Win! Over! Can you keep going? Come forth!
Is everyone okay? How bad are your wounds?
Asbel, what just happened?
It was Lambda's power.
Lambda?
At least we were able to kill some of the monsters.
Yeah, that should cut down on the number of attacks.
I don't understand why these things are so strong.
I wish Pascal had come. I'm sure she could figure out something.
Perhaps. But there's nothing we can do about it now. Let's move out.
Asbel, are you okay? Did Lambda... you know...
Yeah, I'm fine, Sharia. Really.
Is he saying anything?
No, he's dormant again.
Really?
Yes.
There is one thing I should warn you about from my time with Lambda.
What is it?
Listen and listen well. No matter what happens, no matter how much Lambda pleads, you must not
Must not what?
play I Spy.
I Spy? What? You mean the kids game? Lambda actually plays that?
I got you! But knowing you, Asbel, I wouldn't be surprised if you two actually got that close.
Thanks, Richard. I'll ask Lambda for a game next time.
No, you won't.